That's pretty good. That's a good trade. I love OG Anunoby. I think that the Hawks are the team that would say no to this trade. But as a Raptors fan, I will go on record and say, well, I will trade my mom before I trade OG Anunoby, but I actually might take this one. I saw an interesting article regarding NBA trade ideas to create the next super team. So I was intrigued by the article title, hence why I clicked on it. However, I saw who wrote it. Bleacher Report. And you know, we just love Bleacher Report content. We think on Amateur Sports, Bleacher Report has the best, most well thought out and smart content when it comes to the NBA. So they decided to make 4 possible trades that would create the next super team. So we're gonna go through those 4 trades. We're gonna break down why or why not they make sense and analyze what impact it would have on the NBA. So deep within the imagination, which means no Ben Simmons, no Damian Lillard, or no Bradley Beal allowed, which, you know, I guess let's find something new. So the first biggest one you saw from that picture, Karl-Anthony Towns to the Warriors. This is one where they have kind of flirted with the idea of this going down, but the trade is extremely complicated. So the Warriors will receive Cat, a 2025 second round pick, top 50 protected from the Thunder. Minnesota, for giving away Cat, would receive James Wiseman, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody from the Warriors, Lou Dort from the Oklahoma City Thunder, who apparently are wrapped into this, and a 2026 first round pick via the Warriors, top 8 protected. So a lot from the Warriors plus Lou Dort. So OKC Thunder receive Andrew Wiggins, unprotected 2022 first round pick, lottery protected via Timberwolves. So they get so OKC, for losing Lou Dort, get 2 first round picks, both of which are protected, one of them very heavily, and overpaid Andrew Wiggins. Cool. Cat to the Warriors. OKC are not giving up Lou Dort cheaply. Golden State, I think Golden State had to give up a lot for Cat, but are they giving up Wiseman, Kuminga, Moody, and 2 firsts? I'm not so sure. I'm really not so sure. I get that the Warriors are in this state where, like, hey, let's win one more time while we have Curry, while we have Thompson, while we have Dre. Let's go win one more time. Karl-Anthony Towns gives us the best opportunity to do that. Sure, this trade doesn't make sense for the Thunder. This makes a lot of sense for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but I don't know why we have to rope the Thunder into this one. If we can take the Thunder out of this and just the Warriors are sending Wiseman, Kuminga, Moody, and a first to the Timberwolves, I think that would be a lot more reasonable. But as far as all this is concerned, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. However, Cat on the Warriors, I think, would make them one of that, that real true contender. Dre would help him a lot on defense because Cat struggles in that endeavor. His floor spacing would be perfect complement to the team that already has that. Great fit. Not a very good and well thought out trade here from Bleacher Report. I'm saying Lou Dort is like off limits here for OKC. Next one on the list. This is the one. This is, boys. This is the one. This is the one, right? OG Anunoby to the Atlanta Hawks. So Hawks receive OG and Dylan Brooks. That probably would make them elite. Raptors get DeAndre Hunter, Yanko Okongwu, Brandon Clark, and a 2023 first round pick, top 8 protected. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Grizzlies receive Herter. So the Grizzlies will be losing Brandon Clark and Dylan Brooks. They'd be getting Kevin Herter, Cam Reddish, Chris Boucher, and a first from the Hawks. That's pretty good. That's a good trade. I love OG Anunoby, but, you know, getting Okongwu, a solid young player, Brandon Clark, like a solid player as well, and a first, and DeAndre Hunter, who is not as good as OG Anunoby. Remember that for later in this episode, by the way. DeAndre is not as good as OG Anunoby. However, DeAndre Hunter is a good player, and he is continuing to improve. I think this one makes sense. I think that the Hawks are the team that would say no to this trade. However, losing, some good pieces plus 2 firsts. I don't know if they're ready to do that, though. OG for Hunter is a fair trade, but getting more on top is a steal. No, OG straight up for DeAndre Hunter is not a fair trade, in my opinion. However, I do recognize DeAndre Hunter has a lot of talent. I have known this since he came in, since he got drafted. I've been a big DeAndre Hunter believer from day one, especially when he was in college. I think this trade makes sense. I don't think that the Hawks would do this trade, however. But as a Raptors fan, you know, I will go on record and say, well, I will trade my mom before I trade OG and Anunoby, but I actually might take this one. Just joking. OG is worth more than you. OG is like, okay, when I say off limits, when I say OG is off limits, no player's off limits unless their name is Giannis or Luka Doncic. So if the price is right, then it's right. Next trade, 3 of 4, Mavericks landing Klay Thompson. So the Dallas Mavericks would get Klay Thompson, Terrence Ross, you know, a solid player, Chuma Okeke, a good young player who's always injured, but there's potential. Golden State received Tim Hardaway Jr. from Dallas, Gary Harris from the Magic, Dwight Powell from the Mavericks, and Jalen Brunson from the Mavericks as well. The Orlando Magic received Kevon Looney, Boban Marjanovic, Josh Green, a first-round pick, top 10 protected. Orlando give away Gary Harris, Terrence Ross, Chuma Okeke for Kevon Looney, Boban Marjanovic, Josh Green, and a first. I'm not so sure if Orlando would do that. Maybe they would if they're tanking. Golden State are giving away Klay Thompson and getting a lot of depth. Now, Golden State are in a position where they do not need depth. They need top-heavy talent to go win a championship right now. Are they going to go win a championship by getting Tim Hardaway, Gary Harris, Dwight Powell, and Jalen Brunson? No, I don't really think they would. I don't think that makes them a better team. Dallas definitely get better here. I don't know what the Golden State Warriors do. Maybe they make this trade. They can evaluate that Klay Thompson is not the player he was 2 years ago when he did get that ACL injury. Then he injured his other leg the next offseason. What a weird situation. This is weird. I mean, let's see what they have to say here. For a deal like this, every past first phone call, condition was met. The Warriors Mac would need to have vastly different opinions on Klay Thompson's ability. Play up his contract of 2 full seasons, spent rehabbing. Okay, so a lot of variables. They're just basically saying Golden State have to be like, yeah, Klay Thompson's not the player he used to be, and Dallas has to be like, wow, yeah, he's definitely the player he used to be. So I don't know, that one's strange. I would say the worst of the 4 is this one, the Blazers getting Jaylen Brown. So Portland received Jaylen Brown, Miles Turner, Garrett Temple, and Torrey Craig. They lose CJ, Rocco, Anthony Simmons, and a first. That's not really a fair trade-off to get Jaylen Brown and Miles Turner. Torrey Craig's a solid bench piece as well. The Pacers get Brandon Ingram somehow, Rocco, Hayden Pritchard, and a future second. They lose Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon, Torrey Craig, and a first and a second. They're losing only that to get Brandon Ingram? Yeah, I don't think so. Boston get CJ, a future second, 2 future seconds. CJ and 2 future seconds for Jaylen Brown, Hayden Pritchard, and 2 seconds. Like, this is comical. Boston lose Jaylen Brown for CJ in 2 seconds. That's bad enough. Then it's Peyton Pritchard and 2 future seconds. I really don't think so. And the Pelicans get Brogdon, Anthony Simmons, first, another first, and a second, and they lose Brandon Ingram and other crap. Yeah. Bleacher Report making basketball content.
Shut up, bitch.
I don't think they're in a really good, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't understand. Was it a slow day at the office? Did they not have something to write about? Some of those are bad. I think that the Raptors one made the most sense logically. Again, I don't really see any of those doing that, but yeah,